we have to ask ourselves, what if the rumors are wrong? What would that mean for Andrew Wiggins? It'd mean that he'd be battling whatever it is that he's going through in his private life that we don't know, in addition to this media circus that has been running false narratives, false rumors, media not doing their due diligence, people running with whatever theories that is the juiciest, and it would be causing Andrew Wiggins to have to deal with extra baggage that he doesn't need to. Because what if it's wrong, and what if his wife has cancer? What if his kids has cancer? It's like a life or death situation with someone in his family. You see, not only would he be dealing with that, but he would be dealing with this nonsense. And so we have to account for that, right? And that would just make life worse for him. And then another thing is, these types of rumors, these types of stories are always worse on the family members. Imagine Andrew Wiggins' wife going through this and the stories being negative. Imagine all the explanations she has to do to the people in her lives. That, no, it's just a rumor, this is not true at all. And even when she does explain to them that it's not true, they don't believe her sometimes. Imagine the hate she can get on the internet for something as egregious as that. If it were true, Golden State Warriors fans would harass her. Imagine somehow this reaches the children and they know about this and what they have to go through. It's always worse on a family members. It's always worse on a family members. And that's what the internet doesn't take into account. It just takes the juiciest, the most salacious headlines and it runs with it. And I get it. The Warriors desperately need Andrew Wiggins back in their lineup. The Warriors have had bouts with injuries this year in which Stephen Curry missed a stretch of games and the Warriors weren't doing good on the road. And there's been kind of a falter in the performance of the Warriors from last year to this year. And they really, really need Andrew Wiggins back. But this is not an excuse to smear their names like this, to smear the names of Andrew Wiggins' family like this, right? And we understand that with the playoffs just around the corner and without having a fully healthy Golden State Warriors team, the Warriors aren't going to be going deep into the playoffs at all. We know that, and the players know that. The Warrior players know that, but it is no excuse. And even though the players on the Warriors know that, they still don't think it's an excuse. His teammate Draymond Green came out in his defense, and I love what he had to say about the whole situation. Here he is talking about the situation on his podcast.
The fact that a rumor about Andrew Wiggins, whether what y'all saying is true or not, really has no bearing on my life. Nor does it have any bearing on y'all life. Y'all are so thirsty to know what's going on in someone's life that becomes the thing. Sometimes people disgust me. You don't know what someone is dealing with, and then you make them deal with that? What if that's not what the person's dealing with? So yeah, as you just saw, that was Draymond Green giving his 2 cents on this. And you have to keep in mind, Draymond Green knows more than us. He probably knows what's going on. And he's told you that's not what it is. We have to stop speculating on what it is because it's worse on the family members, right? And I appreciate his teammates sticking up for him. And I appreciate that his teammates respect his privacy to the point where they're not leaking it. They're not badgering him to try and come back, because we've seen that before. We've seen that with Kawhi Leonard in San Antonio, in which his own teammates went against him and went to the media and started badgering him and spearing him in order to guilt trip him into coming back. I'm glad that the Warrior players aren't doing that. And listen, the truth is that Andrew Wiggins is most likely not going to return for the season. That's the reports that I've read. His teammates probably know that. And then there's this thing where it's the Warriors, right? The way that the Warriors have chose to go about this, I trust them. I give them the benefit of the doubt. Why? Because they are the gold standard for a lot of teams in the NBA. A lot of just sports in North America. Warriors have one of the best management teams. They're one of the best run sports teams in all of North America. From top to bottom, from the owner to the last guy on the bench, it's a very, very well-run organization. And because of that, if this is the way they've chosen to deal with the situation, I trust them. And fans should do the same and give Andrew Wiggins his privacy, because that's probably going to do him good in the long run. That's probably what's best for him. But apparently whatever it is that's going on is serious enough to the point where he probably won't return for the rest of the season. And we have to respect that. And I think we should just hope that he comes out of this unscathed. And we should, have his family in mind. He's a father with 2 children. He's a husband, right? This is a guy. These are lives. At the end of the day, it's just basketball. It's basketball. There are more important things, and there could be more going on behind the scenes. But yes, guys, those are just my thoughts on the Andrew Wiggins rumor. If you're one of the people that tweeted about this, if you're one of the people that did anything about it, please stop. Okay, so yeah.
If you like this kind of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and until next time, kids.